Okay, so I'm in here showing you what I've been doing to the Model T. Let me move out of the way. I got the original head on there, but I need to replace that to increase the horsepower. The cast iron heads don't have that much cooling capacity compared to the Z head. The Z head I need on there, on the top part. This right here needs to be replaced with a modern Z head to increase cooling capacity and horsepower. This needs to be replaced because some moron shot at it. Who the hell shoots at a Model T? I don't freaking know. They're just dumb. Well, they sell the reproduction radiator hose to go from here to here, but this also needs a water connection. But they sell all the gaskets for Langs for about, I think it's about $50, $60. It's not quite that bad as you would think. And right here, I'm going to show you, let me look if I can find it right. There you go. And here is where the gas tank would be. Most people tell me, why sit on a big giant thing of gasoline? And they're on a motorcycle, so I tell them, why stick a big giant gas tank near your groin area? Touche. So, I have to lower this down. There we go. So that won't happen again. And there's inside the Model T. That's what it looks like from the driver's seat. So, there's gears. I gotta get those replaced over there. That right there, the gas rods and that need to be replaced. That's like a $60 thing. Floorboard, I could get one for $110. Langs. Of course, I got the original engine. I'm gonna do a little bit of upgrades on it, but I'm keeping the 4-cylinder. I refuse to upgrade because upgrading loses the history behind it. Why would you want to get a Model T and crop it and do all this dumb stuff to it? If you want something like that, just go out to get a freaking Plymouth Plower, not a Model T. Save those for the historical societies and people that want to keep history alive and not chop and molest frames and yada yada yada. Oh, you're probably thinking, well, where can you find a hood, huh? eBay, Langs, Bob's Antique Parts, Model T Haven. It's 4 right there. And the rims down there. Model T Haven has the demountable 21s for it. Okay, let's keep rolling along. There we go. You can see that's in place. Of course, I gotta get the reflectors in there. I want to get some new reflectors, and there seems to be a little bit of a rust forming in there, so I have to get the P15. You know what it is. They sell it on Langs. You just go right over the rust, but you probably have to pre-treat the metal. Got some mess in here, but it usually never get any visitors. No one visits me, really. It was a original hubcap, but they weren't bronze like that on the T's, they were chrome. Good luck finding one worn out that bad to where you could see the brass to match the other side. If I did, I would so put it on the other side. Bed was made by me. It probably needs to get a little bit of fine-tuning details, but you know. Oh yeah, I gotta thank Model T Haven for sending me the bracket, but my bracket was interfering with my my engine, so I had to cut it and make some bracket pieces homemade, and then I drilled into the frame from the bottom, bolted it in place. It's kind of wobbly right now, you see how it moves, but I got a Fat Lady bar to stick right down the middle, and a Fat Lady bar is going to keep that in place to where it'll be one solid piece. You gotta get ingenuitive, and also that ugly steering wheel is coming out. Just the steering wheel, not the column, not the spider. I'm gonna put a nice maple in there. I want to stain it just a little bit. I want that grain to pop out, you know. Make it come out really good. I can get the reproduction floorboard from Lang's. I got the coil box down there. And yes, I still got the original emergency brake right here. I guess I had to save up $800 to get the stupid specialized brakes right there, the Rocky Mountain brakes. But if I was if I had a house, I'd be having to pay that amount anyways on mortgage, car insurance, bills, yada yada yada. But this is what I'm doing now. This is what I want to do. And there's the original 1920s chain right there. You can see the hitch. And I put some, people were like telling me you can't take it on the road because it doesn't have power steering. But anything 1965 or lower didn't have power steering. So if you're driving a 57 Chevy or a 53 GMC, you don't have power steering. Back in those days, there was hydraulic, but you had to pay a lot of money. The average person's salary didn't have that. And I can get the turn signals for it. They sell turn signal kit for it. They sell the brake light kit for it. I could get safety belts installed. I could put it all up to what is accepted. I can get the original reproduction of the original to go inside there. I'll point out the right here. You get an original that points out from that one right there, the original rear view mirror. I could get the long rear view mirrors on the side, the mirrors on the outside. So everything can be up to code, and everything will be up to code. Because I don't want to take my baby out on the road with a bunch of people that don't know hand etiquette. They don't know. You don't know if you're doing this or this or this. They don't know that. It's not taught anymore. It needs to be taught. So I'm gonna do about 620 this month on it, and then 630 next month on it. Just keep on doing it, hammering at it, and doing it at the house, saving money on mechanics, and eventually she'll come together, you know. A Model T and working on her is like having a child, basically. Kids cost a lot, and I'd rather see my car I've always wanted working. Well, I'm out.